Today, the Athletics play their last ever game in Oakland. And I've got to know, what's it gonna be like? Is it gonna be as crazy as everyone thinks?
John Fisher.
Sell the team.
Or is it gonna be a nice, calm game?
I love you, Oakland.
The A's are the best.
My heart is broken.
It's sad for Oakland.
Last night was interesting, and we'll talk about it later.
I'm here at the Oakland Coliseum 4 hours before the game starts. The parking lot is already packed. The line to get in is longer than I have ever seen it. But probably the most important question today is, how do the fans really feel about losing the Athletics?
Sad, it breaks my heart.
We will hear more from them and many other fans in just a bit. But like I said, the line is long. The gates don't even open for another hour, so we've got to find out what's going on there. Unfortunately, I got distracted. With the line on this side unreasonably long, I decided to check out the other side of the Coliseum.
Doesn't feel like I'm allowed to be up here. Act cool.
One of the fun aspects of this day was that the Coliseum staff realized that this was their last. A group of security guards watched me walk up this entire pathway and high-fived me at the top.
It's 1 minute. 1 minute back. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
That's when I realized that I am clearly not allowed up here. I may have a fancy camera, but I definitely don't have a media credential. But I didn't stay long, because the real fun is in the parking lot. On the other side, I ran into these characters.
Network Associates, Coliseum. I'm in the trough, so you see me peeing.
And it turns out we have a common mission. Have a good time and figure out what the fans are really feeling.
How we feeling last day?
Hey, go A's, man.
That's why we're here, to celebrate the good times that we had. Farewell, good luck.
I came in for the Oakland A's, the last game
From
here.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Really sucks, man. This really sucks. We moved to Dublin in 1968. I came to the A's games in the late 60s. I was here for the 74 World Series. This sucks.
My dad says go Dodgers.
This is electric. This is what it was always like. The stadium was packed. The parking lot was full, and I think they're making a big mistake.
Thanks, man.
I just want to say I love you, Oakland. I love you, Oakland Coliseum. I've been a fan since the 90s.
I love Oakland. Oakland forever. Baseball is about the people.
It's about the people.
I'm a fan of baseball.
Okay.
So I'm overall fan. I mean, I love the Rangers for sure, but I love to see all teams, and it's a historic day. A sad day, but historic.
You're here to support the A's.
I am.
Tell me more, like, why is that?
I mean, because it's a no-win situation, right?
Where are you coming from?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yeah.
To come here today?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Coming to tomorrow's game.
First game here. First game, last game. Last game here. Only from Massachusetts.
This is about the culture.
Came here from Indiana.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. You got to enjoy it while you can and appreciate what we got.
Sell the team.
My dad's took me to the game since 1986. I am going to be really sad when this is over. Like, really sad. I don't know what to do. But, hey, we're all here to celebrate. We're ride or dies.
It's fun, but for being in the last day, you're never going to see him again here.
Yeah.
You know?
It's sad, you know?
It's really sad.
It's unbelievable.
What's unbelievable?
You know, we've built this palace. You know, we rebuild every 3 years. That's what we do. And so this is what we do. We're the Oakland A's.
So are you going to follow them to Las Vegas?
They're not in Vegas yet.
What is that? Are you going to follow them to Vegas?
No. What was it like coming to this stadium when you were a kid to see A's games?
Electric. It was electric. You're a kid, you're going to a sports game. Nothing was better.
End of an era. My heart is broken. So many memories growing up, bringing the BART. I didn't even have my license. And we're from Gilroy. And I take the transit up here, little kid, get off at the BART and just celebrate.
So many people are fans are bringing that love today, and you can feel it.
There's a lot of people that are supporting Oakland. It's about the culture, the camaraderie, about the community. It's not so much about baseball here today. And I think a lot of people are just trying to support Oakland. Is that right, sir?
Yes, that's right.
Yes, that is right. On the way into the game, I ran into these guys. They were giving out meat right off the grill, beer, water, whatever anyone wanted.
Water, Pepsi, beer. I could tell you some stuff you won't even believe. Major League Baseball back. I used to come here as a kid, man.
On the way into the game is also where I ran into one more reminder that this has always been about the money for John Fisher. And if you don't know John, he's the billionaire owner who made his money by having rich parents. He says the A's have to move to Las Vegas because there are no fans in Oakland. This is the ticket they gave out to every fan in attendance last night. And I've got to admit, when I got this, I was kind of shocked. This is a legitimately cool thing to do, especially considering the A's organization has done everything they possibly can to blame the fans for all of their problems. This is the ticket that all fans got today. Can you notice a difference? Yup, that's right. Like most promos, this was just another opportunity for Fisher to sell ads. John, is that you? We will hear from more fans later, but right now I've got to get to my seat because the A's did something pretty cool for the first pitch. A's legends Dave Stewart and Ricky Henderson threw out the first pitch. And not to be outdone, Barry Zito stepped up to sing the national anthem. The A's got off to a solid start. With 2 outs and 2 strikes, every fan in the stadium got on their feet. Fast forward to the bottom of the third with the game still scoreless. The A's would load the bases. A sacrifice ground out, which isn't real but should be, followed by a sac fly, would put the A's up by 2. And that makes now a good time to go talk to some more fans to see how they're feeling.
Definitely historic.
Yeah. I couldn't work to be here.
What do you guys think is gonna happen today?
I mean, we hope for a win. Of course, we hope to go out on a bang.
It's, I guess the one best part is nostalgic.
Yeah.
I grew up going here. My parents, my first game, I was 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
So I grew up coming to this building, and it's sad and it's exciting to see how awesome the A's fans are in this time.
Yes.
But it's also just so bittersweet. But at the same time, like, listen, let's go Oakland.
Yeah.
Like, the Oakland A's fans have never been the problem.
Yeah.
And I want to make that very clear, that all these billionaires that want their money and their stadiums wherever they want, that's all good, but just look what you're leaving behind.
Man, it feels incredible. It feels a little sad. It's a little bit of everything, a big range of emotions, but first game, last game, I'd never forget myself if I didn't bring them in.
Back on the field, they were changing every single base, every single inning, and this child won a race against the clock just in time. Last night, the A's didn't do so well. And though it was a party all game, the atmosphere after the final pitch was very sad. So today, when the A's extended their lead to 3, fans were thrilled. Unfortunately, the Rangers would come back in their next at-bat to bring the game within 1 and put all of us on an emotional roller coaster.
Emotionally, it's overwhelming. People here are really trying their best to keep it together. And I respect that. Like, the town has an appreciation for this sport unlike any other. Like, but they've had it ripped away from them, not just in baseball, but so many times before. And I really think it speaks to the issue of people talking about Oakland. And that's not cool. Like, this is an amazing place, and people don't give it enough credit for it.
This is an amazing place. So here are a few comparisons between what it looks like to watch the Oakland Athletics versus what it looks like to watch Fisher's Athletics. And well, John has done a great job of embarrassing himself and ruining the credibility of his organization. He hasn't ruined the community in Oakland. This is my friend Forrest, or as you might know him, the Super A. Forrest is a busy guy, so it felt pretty cool that so many fans, including the Super A, took so much time to share what's on their mind.
On Monday night or Tuesday night, this dude was trying to steal the City of Oakland flag, and I was like, "Don't steal the flag, dude.
Yeah.
Why? That's everybody's flag." I think we're gonna be here next year because I think it's gonna fall through. Because I don't think he's gonna pony up his own money to make a minor league park major league ready by March. Scott Boras put out an article, and he said there's a new ownership group at the Coliseum complex. What an amazing time to renegotiate a temporary deal until Vegas happens.
Yeah.
You were talking about that thing when Reggie Jackson was there with his father. He's gonna make a lot of iron today.
Yeah.
He said, Reggie, it's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about the community. It's about these families. It's about these grandparents. It's about, dude, this is America's pastime, not corporate America's pastime.
I was expecting people to tell me that this day feels sad and historic, but I was not expecting people to tell me that this day feels familiar. That this electric atmosphere was simply what every game felt like before Fisher got involved. In the bottom of the seventh, still just one run ahead, the A's gave themselves a chance to really widen their lead. But unfortunately, they couldn't get it done. In the bottom of the eighth, the A's gave themselves another chance to cushion their lead. Once again, they couldn't get it done. But nobody cares, because it's Miller time. Mason Miller is one of the game's best closers. He throws over 100 miles per hour, he strikes out batters like nobody's business, and has the second highest save percentage in the league. All week, the A's front office was claiming the fans would become violent, rush the field, and endanger the players. And we did see some of that here. After a few delays, Miller did what he does best: sit down batter after batter after batter. On this day, the win was never in doubt. The game is over. The A's have won, and a grand total of 2 people have left this stadium. And that's because Athletics manager Mark Kotsay is on his way out to show his bosses what leadership looks like.
Then you guys. Thank you all for loving the game of baseball. Thank you for your lifelong support of the Oakland A's.
And that's about as much of that moment as I care to relive right now. And I'm not even an A's fan. I didn't grow up here. I'm just a fan of the game. And watching this happen is difficult. So while we wait to see if the A's fans do anything crazy, here are my thoughts on the situation.
If you thought Fisher couldn't make this situation any worse, a few days ago, he proved you wrong. He sent a letter to fans, and I have a problem with it. Not the typo, by the way. John misspelled Loma Prieta, and he should have learned in 2nd grade that I goes before E. But I don't care. I make a lot of spelling mistakes myself. My issue is that John is a failure. He says so in his letter. John has failed in everything he's ever done. He only got the A's because his former partner was frat bros with the old commissioner. John, you do still have a choice here. Sell the team. Cement your legacy as one of the greatest sports investors of all time. Spend some time with your mom while you still can. Or don't, and be remembered as a universally hated villain. Reading this letter, it's clear that the stadium has always been the priority for Fisher. And that's because of the public money he'll get to build it and the profit sharing he's collected along the way. The impotent leadership of this team has never understood what makes a baseball team effective. Effective in winning games, effective in building a community, and effective as an investment. It's not about the building you play in, it's the team, the fans, and the community that give that logo real value. And good luck replacing these fans.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sell the team. Good. Sell the team.
Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad.
Join Oakland forever.
Hey, so I love you guys.
Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
We're the Oakland Athletics.
Same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little bitch watch all the 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Freaky thing at the crib, she do things.
If you live in Sacramento or Las Vegas, I am sorry. This is gonna suck for you just as much as it does for everyone here in Oakland and everyone who calls themselves a fan of baseball. I just finished an excellent book called Hella Town on the history of Oakland. This city has had so many good times and economic booms, and it's had just as many crashes. And if there's one thing that this book makes clear, it's that Oakland always comes back. While we are clearly at a low point right now, thanks in no small part to the undeserved and unearned wealth of one spoiled brat, Oakland will come back. It always does. And there's nothing that these fools can do about it.
What did fans do after the game? We stayed. We stayed to thank the players, the staff, and the stadium that holds so many memories for so many generations of baseball fans. And when they told us it was time to go home, that's what we did. We went home. Sad, heartbroken, and down. But not out. Not this town.
If you want to know how the Coliseum compares to Oracle Park across the bay, then check out this video. Hit subscribe and I'll see you next time.